Lesson 2: How your habits shape your identity, and vice versa. In today's discussion, we delve into the second chapter of James Clear's Atomic Habits, titled How Your Habits Shape Your Identity, and Vice Versa. This chapter delves deep into the intricate relationship between our habits and our identity, revealing how each influences and shapes the other. James Clear begins by addressing a fundamental question. Why is it so easy to fall into bad habits and so challenging to develop good ones? The answer lies in understanding two critical aspects: what we try to change and how we try to change it. Clear highlights that often our efforts to change habits fail because we focus on the wrong level of change. He introduces the concept of 3 layers of behavior change: outcomes, processes, and identity. Outcomes are concerned with the results we want to achieve, processes with the habits and systems we use, and identity with our beliefs and self-image. While all levels are significant, the transformation of our identity is the most profound and lasting change. This chapter emphasizes that true behavior change is identity change. It's not enough to want to change our actions or achieve different results. We must shift our self-perceptions and beliefs to facilitate and sustain this change. Clear explains that behavior that is incongruent with our self-identity will not last. This means that for habits to stick, they need to become part of our identity. 3 layers of behavior change. The first layer is changing your outcomes. This level is concerned with changing your results: losing weight, publishing a book, or winning a championship. Most of the goals you set are associated with this level of change. The second layer is changing your process. This level is concerned with changing your habits and systems, implementing a new routine at the gym, decluttering your desk for better workflow, and developing a meditation practice. Most of the habits you build are associated with this level. The third and deepest layer is changing your identity. This level is concerned with changing your beliefs, your worldview, your self-image, and your judgments about yourself and others. Most of the beliefs, assumptions, and biases you hold are associated with this level. Clear explains that most people focus on outcome-based habits, which revolve around what they want to achieve. However, the more effective approach is to build identity-based habits, which focus on who we wish to become. He uses the example of a smoker trying to quit to illustrate this point. The smoker who sees themselves as someone trying to quit, outcome-based, versus the smoker who identifies as a non-smoker, identity-based, will have different levels of success in their journey to quit smoking. Clear also touches upon the problems of a goal-oriented mindset. He points out that focusing solely on goals can lead to temporary changes and restrictions, our happiness to future achievements. Instead, we should embrace a systems-first approach, where we fall in love with the processes that drive us towards our goals. This mindset helps to create a sense of immediate satisfaction from our actions and supports long-term success. Another key insight from this chapter is the concept of the plateau of latent potential. This idea explains why habit change feels ineffective in the short term but can lead to significant results in the long term. The plateau of latent potential is the period during which we feel our efforts are not yielding results, but in reality, they are accumulating and building up to a critical point of breakthrough. Clear said that the importance of not getting too attached to one version of our identity. To progress and grow, we must be willing to continuously edit our beliefs and expand our identity. This requires unlearning outdated or limiting beliefs and adopting new, beneficial ones that align with our desired identity and habits. Now, the chapter delves into the powerful interplay between our habits and our identity. This chapter reveals how our daily actions and routines significantly contribute to the formation and reinforcement of our self-perceptions and beliefs about who we are. The author addresses a fundamental misunderstanding in habit formation. Often, we focus on changing our outcomes or processes without considering the impact on our identity. Clear introduces a three-layered approach to behavior change: outcomes, processes, and identity. He explains that while outcomes and processes are crucial, it is the change at the identity level that leads to lasting transformation. Clear describes identity as an accumulation of our habits, a concept reinforced through repeated actions over time. Each habit we adopt is a vote for the type of person we believe we are. Therefore, building good habits and breaking bad ones is not just about changing what we do, but about changing our underlying self-beliefs. The chapter delves into the concept of identity-based habits, where the focus shifts from what we want to achieve, outcome-based habits, to who we wish to become. For instance, if you want to be healthy, you start by adopting habits that a healthy person would have. Clear argues that identity change is the North Star of habit change, and the process of building habits is the process of becoming yourself. One critical aspect. Clear highlights is the concept of the Plateau of latent potential. This concept illustrates that significant change often feels slow and unnoticeable at first, much like heating an ice cube from 25 to 31 degrees without seeing it melt. It's only at 32 degrees that it begins to change state. Likewise, habits often undergo a period where they seem ineffective until they reach a critical threshold, leading to a breakthrough. This understanding is crucial to persisting with new habits despite the initial lack of visible progress. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of small wins and the power of compounding these small changes over time. Clear explains that minor improvements, when compounded, can lead to significant differences in who we become. The chapter urges readers to focus on systems over goals, arguing that systems ensure continued progress and adaptation, whereas goals can limit our happiness and are at odds with long-term growth. Clear states that the real reason habits matter is not just to achieve external success, but to become the type of person we want to be. He stresses that habits help us develop our deepest beliefs about ourselves and are fundamental in our journey of self-improvement and identity development. In essence, this chapter provides a profound exploration of how our daily habits and routines shape our identity, and in turn, how our identity influences our habits. It teaches us that for lasting change, we must focus on who we are and who we wish to become, rather than solely on what we want to achieve. This chapter sets the stage for the subsequent sections of the book, where Clear will guide us on how to effectively implement these insights for transformative habit change. The core lesson here is that habit formation is not merely about achieving a goal or following a process. It's fundamentally about forging and reinforcing our identity. Each habit we adopt acts as a vote for the person we believe we are. Whether we are conscious of it or not, every action contributes to shaping our identity. Clear emphasizes that changing habits is not just about doing different things, it's about becoming a different person. The true power of habits lies in their ability to transform our self-image and beliefs. This identity shift is what makes habits stick in the long term and why they are pivotal for lasting change. We learned that the key to developing beneficial habits and discarding harmful ones is rooted in focusing on who we want to become, rather than what we want to achieve. By aligning our habits with our desired identity, we can create a powerful force for positive change in our lives. As we continue this journey through atomic habits, remember that it's not just about the habits themselves, but about the transformation they bring to our identities. Let's embrace the power of small but consistent changes to become the best versions of ourselves. If you found this summary enlightening and are keen to discover more, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights from Atomic Habits by James Clear. Stay tuned for our next chapter, where we continue to unravel the secrets of effective habit formation.